Chelsea set to defeat Crystal Palace 3-1. Tactical superiority, squad depth and momentum point to Blues' victory. Chelsea are widely expected to secure a convincing 3-1 victory over Crystal Palace in their upcoming Premier League clash, a match that highlights the growing gap between the two London sides in terms of quality, tactical discipline and overall squad balance. As the season progresses into a decisive phase, Chelsea appear to be hitting form at the right time, while Crystal Palace continue to struggle with inconsistency, injuries and a lack of attacking efficiency. Chelsea's recent form and momentum. Chelsea come into this fixture with renewed confidence after a series of improved performances both domestically and in Europe. Under their current tactical system, the Blues have shown better structure, stronger pressing and clearer attacking patterns compared to earlier in the season. The midfield has become more balanced, the defence more organised, and the attack sharper in the final third. One of Chelsea's biggest strengths ahead of this match is their ability to control games. Against mid-table and lower-half teams, Chelsea have dominated possession, dictated tempo, and created a high number of goal-scoring chances. This dominance is expected to be a major factor against Crystal Palace, a team that often struggles when forced to defend deep for long periods. Tactical analysis. Why Chelsea? Will win Chelsea are likely to line up in a 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 formation, allowing them to overload the midfield and stretch Palace's defensive shape. The double pivot in midfield provides defensive stability while enabling fullbacks to push high and support attacks. This tactical setup has proven highly effective against teams that rely on counter-attacks. Exactly the style Crystal Palace prefer. Crystal Palace typically sit deep and wait for moments to break forward through pacey wingers. However, Chelsea's improved defensive transitions mean they are now far better equipped to neutralise these threats. The central defenders have shown better communication, while the midfielders track runners more effectively than earlier in the campaign. Chelsea's attacking movement between the lines is another decisive advantage. Their attacking midfielders constantly rotate positions, pulling defenders out of shape and creating space for late runs into the box. Palace's defence has struggled against such movement all season, often conceding goals from cutbacks, second balls and unmarked runners. Key players who will make the difference. Chelsea's squad depth and individual quality give them a clear edge. Their forwards are now more clinical, converting chances at a higher rate than before. The attacking unit combines pace, creativity and physicality, qualities that Palace's backline has repeatedly failed to contain. In midfield, Chelsea's ball progression and pressing intensity will overwhelm Palace. Winning second balls and sustaining pressure will pin Palace deep in their own half, increasing the likelihood of defensive mistakes. Chelsea's defenders are also a threat during set pieces, an area where Palace have shown vulnerability. Crystal Palace, on the other hand, remain heavily reliant on moments of individual brilliance rather than sustained team play. While they may score through a counter-attack or a set-piece, maintaining defensive discipline for 90 minutes against Chelsea's pressure will be extremely difficult. Crystal Palace's weaknesses. Crystal Palace's season has been marked by inconsistency and tactical limitations. They often struggle to keep possession, leading to prolonged defensive spells that drain energy and concentration. Against top teams, Palace tend to concede territory and chances, eventually allowing goals through lapses in focus. Injuries and lack of squad depth have also affected Palace's ability to compete at a high level. When forced to rotate or chase games, their structure quickly collapses. This is especially problematic against a Chelsea side that thrives when opponents open up space while searching for goals. Expected match flow and scoreline. Chelsea are expected to dominate possession from the first whistle, pressing Palace high and forcing turnovers in dangerous areas. An early Chelsea goal would set the tone, forcing Palace to abandon their defensive shape and open up spaces at the back. Crystal Palace may manage to score, likely through a fast break or a moment of defensive lapse, but Chelsea's overall superiority should ensure they regain control quickly. As Palace push forward in search of an equaliser, Chelsea's pace and passing quality will exploit the gaps, leading to additional goals in the second half. Final prediction. Considering Chelsea's tactical discipline, superior squad quality, stronger form and home advantage, a 3-1 victory for Chelsea is the most realistic outcome. The Blues are expected to control the match, create more chances, and show greater composure in decisive moments. Predicted score: Chelsea 3-1 Crystal Palace. This match could serve as another statement performance for Chelsea, reinforcing their ambitions and underlining their progress as they continue their push toward the top positions in the Premier League.